canción romántica.
That's what you promised me last time.
Tenerife, the island known for its stunning beaches with crystal clear waters, to its lush forests and towering mountains. All set in a subtropical climate with average temperatures ranging from 20 degrees in winter to 30 degrees in summer. It's also home to Spain's highest peak, Mount Taid, which stands at over 3,780 metres tall. Our journey begins at the largest island of the Canaries, Tenerife. It's 300 kilometres from the northwest coast of Africa, and being such an attractive holiday location, the island brings in over 5 million tourists from all over the world every year. Most tourists tend to come from mainland Spain, Germany and Great Britain. Known for their love of tea, pubs, football and ability to stand in a line, it's a place that I'm happy to call home. And that's me, I'm Jude. And today I want to go past the picture-perfect beaches with crowded resorts to explore the real impact that mass tourism has on this beautiful island.
Well, here, say. Oh, I know where the boy them come from, yeah? Hold up.
What did you do to me? Way past infatuation. This connection that we made, babe. And babe, keeping me up till late. It's only 'cause I can't wait till you come to my place. This ain't right, baby, let me be wrong. Oh, my mind like my favorite song. Promise me you won't leave me alone. No, no, no. 'Cause all the things you do to me, yeah. All the things you do to me, yeah. I love the way you touch me, hold me, make me wanna sing. Drive me crazy with everything you do to me, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is how it feels to be in love. This is life from above. There's no books anymore. I'm bound to that summer big box office hit. Making love to a counterfeit world.
would say I've been in many dojos, in many martial art clubs, and this is the most friendly to everyone. The strongest sense of community and general kindness. Train jiu-jitsu, it's brilliant stuff, yeah. Just train jiu-jitsu.
Now it's a bit of position of firing from half guard.
I remember the first time I came in this gym, I said to the coach that I want to be a pro, I want to fight. And since I came in this gym, they allowed me to fight. Obviously, at low level first, so they could see how I was going. And slowly they took me to a higher place, fighting, you know what I mean? I feel like more confident in myself, yeah, and especially compared to before when I started, yeah, I feel way better. Like, emotionally, I feel better, even like my body, like I can feel my spirit, I can just feel better, you know what I mean? It just made me happy to train, you know what I mean? So every time that basically I look at myself in the past, yeah, I always see what I was doing wrong and what I'm doing well now, and for what I've seen, I'm interested in getting better. It's a good gym, especially it's cheap, you know what I mean? If you need to train and you got the money first, trust me, it's good, cheap, so it's good. And especially the coach, is a good coach, you know what I mean? He's one of the greatest fighters, so I feel it's a good gym to be here to train.
It was a week before his last fight, and I was worried because he was selling a lot of stuff, because there used to be a ring, there used to be a gym area, and I thought the gym was closing because I thought Paul was going to retire and jet off to wherever. I thought, okay, 1 week before his fight, I just asked him, I was the last person to leave, what's your plans for after your fight? And he said, oh, I'll just coach and enjoy retirement. So I just asked him, any chance I can work here for my uni work? And he said, yeah. I said, when I first joined my course, I wasn't too keen on coaching. I didn't really like the appeal of it. I never really got into it too much, but ever since I took that risk asking Paul, it's probably been the best decision I've ever made. Like, the opportunity he's given me is just, it's unreal. Still every day I still think, how have I got myself in this position? And I just love coaching. I love sort of breaking down stuff, even though it's just the basics. So you're never bigger than the basics. That's what I really like. I'll take on any newcomers or any people that need to sort of work on the basics, and then once I'm happy with them, I'll move on to Paul's group. You can't treat everyone like a fighter. Like Paul says to me, you've got to appeal to all. So that's one of the main things, is make sure they just, at the end of the day, just enjoy themselves. Like, if they leave with a smile on their face and a good workout, that's all I can ask for.
stranger that comes on slowly. A stranger's heart without a home. You put your hands into your head. And then smiles cover your heart. Fade down to you. Strange you never knew. Fade down to you. I think it's strange you never knew.
This bit. I want to sound like I'm an absolute bitch.
Probably cry like I'm on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Your soul can't be saved from the sins you've ignored, and the devil is well aware he is adored. Never forget the excess of a man, because the grabbing hands always grab what they can. Do you believe when everyone is
Hey ghouls and goblins, my name's Dan, but I'm also known as Glitterhawk. I'm a drag queer performer, DJ and promoter in Nottingham. Well, I would say I've been doing drag since I was a kid. My mum would make costumes for the local village fete, and we'd always win. I would fight my sister for the best dress out of the dressing up box. So I mean, I'd say I've been doing drag for most of my life, but doing it professionally kind of on stage, it's been probably 9 years. I was more worried about remembering the lip sync than what my actual makeup or my hair or my costume looked like. There's nothing worse than getting on stage and forgetting what you're lip syncing to or what your performance is about and stuff. So there were a lot of nerves, a lot of excitement. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Well, basically, with sort of venues closed during the pandemic, during lockdowns and stuff, it was hard for performers to go out and actually earn any money. I think it was Bitch Pudding from Dragula who started the first digital drag show on Twitch, and it kind of snowballed from there. Drag queens, non-binary performers, they had to learn very, very quickly how to film stuff, light the space, special effects, lighting. You know, it's all like the whole process of putting together sort of like, say, a music video, basically. People had to learn how to do this in a short space of time so these shows could go online for them to be able to earn some money, because obviously not everybody had a second job or a muggle job where they'd get furloughed. Drag or performing was their only source of income, so to have digital drag shows was the way to go. It was very strange performing just in front of a camera with a ring light and a green screen behind you. It was a lot of fun learning new skills and collaborating with other performers on shows, and Grayskull who edited my videos and put all the special effects on and stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Trans, AFAB, non-binary, gender fluid, cutie pop and alternative drag styles are all equally valid. Drag will not be pushed back into the closet.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Vicente Ramos y soy el gerente del taller de cerámica. Es un centro especial de empleo. Esto quiere decir que está calificado por el gobierno de Canarias para que trabajen personas con discapacidad, de distintas discapacidades, ¿no? Entonces aquí fabricamos cerámica, hacemos una técnica de cuerda seca que se llama, es una técnica árabe, y vendemos a los souvenirs para tiendas de souvenirs de turismo, ¿no? Bueno, el primer proyecto fue, mío personalmente, fue con la alfarería. Empecé a hacer alfarería con torno y hacía macetas, vasijas, cerámica de otro tipo. Y después ya vi con la explotación del turismo, con el tema del turismo, vi que la posibilidad de hacer un producto que es típico para el turista, que son estos productos que vemos aquí, y algunos chiquititos, imanes más pequeños. Entonces vi este sistema de explotación hace 28 años y empezamos a fabricarlo. Evidentemente los dibujos y los colores no eran los mismos hace 28 años, no estaban tan conseguidos. Con el tiempo he ido elaborando mejor los dibujos y he ido fabricando mejores colores y ahora ha cambiado mucho, ¿no? Lo que influye en mis diseños, en los diseños lo que influye es darle un paisaje antiguo, como se usaban antes, como era Canarias más antiguamente, ¿no? O sea, lo que pasa es que, claro, hemos introducido cosas de gatitos, perritos, o sea, cosas de animales, porque a los turistas y a todos nos gustan mucho los animales y demás, ¿no? Pero varios diseños míos al principio los diseños fueron diseñados con playas, con paisajes de Canarias, como el Teide, paisajes marinos, cómo vivían y cómo actuaban los pescadores y la gente de antes del campo, ¿no? Es una artesanía, de lo cual las artesanías ya en Canarias y en el resto del mundo se van muriendo. La industria y toda la tecnología va desplazando a la artesanía. Y esto es un producto artesanal, 100%, hecho a mano, y yo quiero mantenerlo. Me gusta mucho la artesanía, me gusta mucho el arte, y quiero mantenerlo. A pesar de que hay altibajos económicos, a veces temporadas peores, mejores, pero intento continuar y no me ha ido mal porque he buscado unos clientes que como yo les interesa la artesanía y las cosas bien hechas y entonces me he podido mantener.
Hello. So, this will be a new experience for me. We recently got told that we were staying inside our homes due to a virus. It's a bit of a strange situation that what I'm currently in and what's happening to the rest of the world right now. But to be fair, it is something that I'm glad happened. I just turned 19 recently and everything's happened so fast. Leaving home, moving to Nottingham, and it's quite nice. But I guess I'm just having a hard time adjusting. It's been very challenging to make friends. It's been very lonely, to say the least. But now that this COVID-19 thing has happened, the government has requested that all people remain inside their homes. Now, I'm looking at this as a positive. I can relax, play games, and just have some time to myself. Hey, it's been a few months since I first did one of these talks, so I guess I'll do some catching up on recent history. Lockdown ended in June. We were all permitted to leave our homes. And I was thrilled. But then I saw how society was now that we were out. There were so many rules and regulations. Everywhere you went, you feel like you would catch it. It's bad enough thinking that every twist and turn you could, but I felt worse knowing that I could accidentally give it to somebody else. But here we are once again, yet another lockdown. I'm not particularly sure how I can make my situation better emotionally, but I am going to try and make the best of a bad situation. Hey, I think I'm starting to lose hope. Every day I look at the news, praying for something to happen, for one of those doctors to find something. I don't know how to continue with anything anymore. I wake up every morning having so little sleep I can hardly stand without falling. I shouldn't let what is happening to others affect me, but what else can I do but worry? All I hear every day is the rising death toll and still no word on progress being made on fixing this whole thing. I'm just... I'm so tired.
Boris Johnson has unveiled his so-called roadmap for the gradual lifting of the lockdown in England, a process that starts on March the 8th. Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland have their own separate arrangements. In England, if all conditions are met, the restrictions will all disappear by the 21st of June. The Prime Minister said there could be no such thing as a COVID-free future, but the end of the restrictions was finally in sight. So from the 8th of March, all children in England will go back to school and further education colleges will open. Residents in care homes will be allowed one regular visitor. There can be outdoor meetings in a park, for example, between two individuals. From the 29th of March, up to 6 people or 2 households will be able to meet outdoors, including in private gardens, and some outdoor sport will be allowed. From April the 12th, that's at the earliest, shops, gyms and hairdressers will be allowed to open, plus outdoor hospitality venues such as pub gardens and theme parks. And then, no earlier than the 17th of May, cafes, pubs and restaurants will be able to open fully, and restrictions on outdoor meetings for groups of up to 30 people will then be lifted.
To be blessed, you have to bless others. That's life.
When you get your back on the wall, when you get your
My name is Wisdom of Yahweh. I'm 22 years old. I was born in Nigeria. I live with my mom and dad. And I'm a boxer, I'm a barber, I do construction.
They know they like you like they used to.
I was homeless over drugs because of the drugs and life and poverty and people that listen.
They know they like me.
Homeless people just need like support, and they just need people to support them. Like it's really hard for some people, like because of like most people they're homeless because of drugs, innit? So it's really hard for them. Like so, just that little bit of support can change their life. Just a little bit of support. You get me? It can be a haircut, it can be a clothes, it can be food, it can be speaking to them. Like you get me?
Yo,
it can change their life.
What haircut? Where man? Where around? Where around? Where around? Almost done. I'll give you a haircut.
I've not seen many people around Nottingham doing it myself. It's my first time seeing it. It's a good thing to be doing. We need more people like it, and if we can get more people like it, it'll be better. We need more people like you in the world.
Now I see, get the one out there.
You've done me good day, guys.
Working for Pathway Housing Solutions, I've come into this role based on the work that I've done in the community. I've never seen anything like this. I have been to places that I would not believe that a human being or a human being could live. It is absolutely horrendous with what is happening out on the streets. There are many categories. You know, people have the perception that people want to be homeless. Not necessarily.
Nobody's supposed to be homeless. It depends on me. If I want to be homeless, I can be homeless today. I can just go on the street and be like, this is my decision. Because nobody wants to see anybody sleeping in the street in the cold. It's your own decision to be homeless or not. Because in the UK, the government tries to help them all the time. Give them houses, but also they'll start doing drugs. Also, you're not going to help someone that wants to give them money and they start using the money for drugs.
People that listen. And I think if you listen, if people listen, it'd be so much easier. You know what I mean? And life's too short. You know what I mean? Like, and as well, but no one should be homeless.
My name is Elliot. I'm a project manager here at HIMA. I help look after the food bank stock, so food coming in and out of the warehouse space. I help look after the volunteers and coordinate tasks from Monday to Thursday, our opening hours. And I also run the social supermarket that we have here, Foodprint. So in quieter times we have as low as 250 people. But that can go up to 350 to 400 per week. So I expect this week we're sending some food parcels to other food banks as well. One in Beeston called Phoenix. We provide them with 80 food parcels every other week. But here at HIMA ourselves, we'll be giving out approximately 300 parcels this week. I'd say, in my experience, I've been here about a year now. I'd say the build up to Christmas was without doubt our busiest time. We sent Christmas hampers out for the kids on free school meals. So on top of our usual workload, that was by far our busiest time. We averaged about 400 food parcels a week. That's the question we ask ourselves every week, to be honest. That's something we're always struggling with, is getting enough stock in to feed the demand. On average, I'd say we get through 3 to 4 tons of food per week. So with that coming in and going out each week, it's quite a lot to manage. Thankfully, we've got a good team of volunteers, and we've always got someone on hand to go and pick up some surplus food. You know, there's always some food going to waste somewhere in the city, and we've got a good network, a good team to go and just pick that up at short notice. Since I started, I think before I got here, we were serving between 50 to 100 people per week, and now that's the number of people that we serve a week is like I say, about 300 now. So it's been a rapid increase, especially over the last 12 months. I think the initial reason the food bank was set up, one of the first people that we served around 10 years ago was someone who's waiting for their benefits to come through. So there was a delay in them receiving payment, and during that time they had no funds to cover supermarket costs or bills or anything like that. And so that's the reason the food bank is here, to cover that gap. But there's single parents, there's refugees who come to us on a weekly basis. There's a huge variety. The huge increase over the last 12 months has been frightening. Both Christmas 2021 and last year saw a huge increase, and following those periods there was never really much of a decline. We try and we don't like to have to do that. We don't like to prioritise. If I know we'll be missing one of our deliveries, we'll just try and cut down on what we're giving to people and make sure that it's spread across the week. So we never want to say no to anyone who comes here. But there's I think it started out as more of a hot meal provision. So the food bank is just one way in that we support people with food. We do hot meals, we do cooking classes. The food bank has just developed into our largest workload. I think short term, the people coming to us for a free food parcel, I think that's a necessary step. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are in that situation where they need an emergency free food parcel. I think moving forward, if we can support people through cooking classes to show them how to use more affordable ingredients, and if we can offer other services such as Foodprint, our social supermarket, I think it encourages people to stand on their own 2 feet if they're able to do that.
You're in the bar, playing guitar. I'm trying not to let the crowd next to me. It's so hard sometimes with a star when you have to share him with everybody. You're in the club, living it up. I'm trying not to let the crowd notice me. It's so sweet swinging to the beat when I know that you're doing it all for me. And every time you look up, I know what you're thinking of. I know what you're thinking of. You are my groupie love, groupie love, groupie love. Time after time, writing my lines, having my baby there next to me. It's so sweet, pouring you a drink and pretending that nothing means anything. This is my life, you by my side, key lime and perfume and festivals, taking our dreams, turning them to things. It's like magic, babe, isn't life wonderful? And every time we hook up, I know what
every show like a hype man. Sing along word for word, watch it my babe. Side stage, fans screaming causing migraines. Lamborghini Habajin on my grave. God dang, got a nigga acting irate. My babe, stay on my brain. My babe, made me sing to a fire escape. City girl, though she grew up in the tri-state. She ain't got no time for no groupie love. Please don't pay no mind to the third with a up. Girl, it's you and I, so who do we trust? You and I, till the day we die.
Brain not working. Need water. There we go. Much better. Now let's think. How did I get here? How did I get here? How did I get here? Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, to see without my eyes. The first time that you kissed me, boundless by the time I cried. I built your walls around me. White noise, what an awful sound. Fumbling by Rogue River, feel my feet above the ground. Hand of God, deliver me. Oh, woe is me. The first time that you touched me, oh, will wonders ever cease? Blessed be the mystery of love. Lord, I no longer believe, drowned in living waters, cursed by the love that I receive from my brother's daughter, like Hephaestion who died. Alexander's lover, now my riverbed has dried. Shall I find no other? Oh, woe is me. I'm running like a plover. Now I'm prone to misery. The birthmark on
Refugee organisations say hopes that deportation threats would act as a deterrent are misguided. The rise in dangerous channel crossings is unacceptable. Not only are they an overt abuse of our immigration laws, but they also impact on the UK taxpayer. Taxpayer.
As of 2023, according to
Amnesty.org,
there are over 26 million refugees worldwide, half of them being children. Out of the 26 million worldwide, only 15% of them are hosted in wealthy countries, meaning the remaining 85% are hosted in developing countries such as Jordan, Turkey and Pakistan. Although they are getting their basic needs fulfilled at these refugee camps, these placements are temporary. Here, the conditions are barely livable, but at least they are alive. With their future in question, why is there such a refugee crisis?
ناس فقراء شبيحة في الحمل المشية عن طريق نفق. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
I think it's pretty obvious. So it's clear there needs to be a new global plan with international cooperation and a fair share of responsibilities, because keeping people out of the country doesn't really target the issue itself, does it?
The Dominican government is simply not equipped to offer refuge to so many needy people.
But maybe if someone raised the question to
the wealthier governments,
it might get discussed. Never mind, it seems like they have more important things to worry about.
We have to re-globalize this world, strengthen cooperation where we maintain the necessary framework, and who masters those technologies in some way will be the master of the world.
Some of the many technologies the WEF have advocated for include technology that fuses physical, digital and biological identity, digital ID systems that determine access to services, microchips for children and automated artificial intelligence systems that censor hate speech and misinformation.
Now, we can't single-handedly solve this issue, as that's what people in power are for, right?
I order the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible.
But there must be something we can do to get people to start thinking about it. So this is where I can do my part. I don't have the reach of a massive audience or a whole country behind my word. What I found out over the years is being a filmmaker, you can capture this new angle which otherwise doesn't see the light of day. Yes, I could hand out some flyers and ask for donations, or I could provide a link that helps a charity that houses refugees, and the truth is, those things are already out there, and there's nothing stopping anyone helping if they really wanted to. But I think I've got something slightly better. So here in Tenerife, I've managed to get in contact with a refugee called Usman who's had to flee his country, leaving his friends and family back home in Senegal. I'm hoping that showing what one out of millions of refugees looks like will help visualise how large the crisis actually is. What was the journey here like?
My voyage was very difficult. We had 15 days travelling and it was very terrible.
What were you doing before you had to come to Tenerife?
Well, I was a student, but there in my country there's no work.
Unemployment in Senegal is about 42%, and about 13% of them are youths with a degree in higher education. But exactly 0% of them are qualified to work in the nation's professional sector, and the explanation as to why? leaves young people with more questions than answers.
And have you found work here?
Yes, here I can find work, and that will help my family, my brothers.
So, what's the situation with your family?
You see, my family, I'm the only one who is here.
What do you miss most about your old life?
Well, I miss my family, my mother, father, and all my brothers.
How do they feel about you being out here alone?
They feel happy because they believe that I had died in the journey.
About 100 migrants are missing in the Mediterranean off Libya. Their boat capsized during the perilous journey from North Africa to a better life in Europe.
We were 15 days in the middle of the ocean without being able to communicate either by phone, not with anybody. My mother told me not to risk my life, but now she is happy because I'm okay.
One thing that needs to be addressed is that this is a refugee that has actually achieved their goal of finding a new life. The torment and suffering is something that the people in charge surely just can't understand, because I don't see anyone who would purposefully leave their whole entire life behind unless they were forced to do so.
When I said goodbye to my mother, I didn't know whether I would see her again.
Well, do you think they'd ever be able to come over here to be with you again?
No, they're not going to make the journey over the sea as I did.
Outside a hotel giving refuge to asylum seekers, the message from protesters is clear. You're not welcome here.
Get them out! Get them out!
It was said to have begun as a peaceful rally at the Sweets Hotel in Knowsley on Merseyside. Within just a couple of hours, it turned ugly.
Loads here, mate. Absolutely loads.
With the refugees inside the hotel, the protesters turned their anger on the police.
What is a message to the people who are sceptical of the reasons for refugees coming to their country?
Well, I would like that people know that I come to Europe in order to make something of my life, to study and to work. I don't want to just be there without doing anything.
Is there anything you would like to say to other refugees like yourself?
I would say to him that he should believe in himself, that he should think about what he is doing, because it is a great risk to his life. But if he's a strong person and wants to come and is ready to come, but I would not recommend where I come, which is a very, very difficult journey.
What's the future looking like for you?
Now, I'm here, and I don't want to go back home with empty hands.
So here we are at the end of the road, a position that millions of others would trade places for in a heartbeat. The fact that something as simple as a peaceful environment being so hard to attain for people like Usman really shows the magnitude of the situation. The most basic things we all take for granted is all these refugees want. These people just deserve human rights, so why are so many denied? Could there be other deeper-rooted social issues surrounding the refugee crisis? Could there be an agenda we are not aware of? Or could there be a logical reason for keeping innocent life in war-torn countries? What do you think?